I'm about to go to the gym. It's 2024. This body, I have got to get this body together. I don't know what I've been doing. I have not been working out. I've been eating. I don't even know who this is. I don't even know. So, I called my old trainer and I'm starting today. It's January 3rd, 4th. Anyway, anybody want to join me? I'm calling this Operation Get Snatched because I'm tired of hiding and wearing the big baggy clothes to hide all the lumps and the bumps and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, also it's about getting healthy and feeling good.
Really good film. And she portrays this character, Barbara Jean, who she says has been helpful for her because she sees her character as a woman in pain that's self-medicating. Now, Sanaa stopped drinking alcohol back in 2018.
What I want to talk to y'all about today is this idea that the beautiful women you see on social media and in Hollywood are actually who they portray themselves as, Because a lot of times behind closed doors, these women have the same issues as the average woman out here. And I'm telling you, a woman who's in her 40s and doesn't have a man, doesn't have a husband, is not a happy woman. There is no happy woman who's in her 40s and doesn't have a husband. No one of them. There is no one woman who is happy without a husband. Even if she is recently divorced, she is not happy because she left out a lot of who she was in that marriage. She is not happy. Just because you were in a terrible situation and you're out of it, yes, you are better off than you were then. You have more peace than you had then, but you are not happy. And what you do behind closed doors to cope with that is something we won't know unless your name is Sanaa Lathan and you choose to reveal in an interview that you were drinking yourself into a stupor. Alcohol was your coping mechanism with the fact that you had the amazing career. You had the amazing financial life, but what you want deep down inside is really to be a man's wife. Every beautiful woman wants to be a man's wife. Every beautiful woman does. And the crazy thing is, the women who aren't exactly beautiful by society standards are the ones who always end up with the husbands. Remember how good she looked in Love and Basketball? That was phenomenal. How desirable was this woman in Love and Basketball? We all wanted us a Sanaa Lathan from Love and Basketball. We all wanted us a college-age Monica Wright in Love and Basketball, didn't we all? I want y'all to comment down below and tell me how many of y'all thought she was phenomenal, looked phenomenal, sounded phenomenal. When she went to the prom with that dress on, wasn't it phenomenal? Senior year high school, when you look at her in the wood, wasn't she phenomenal when she came back into town right before the homie's wedding? Yes, she was phenomenal. That is the age where she should have gotten her husband. Because men of means have options. A man who is 50 can get a 20-year-old wife. A woman who is 50 cannot get a 20-year-old husband. She can get a 20-year-old boy to take care of. She can't get a 20-year-old husband. She can get a 22-year-old young man to take care of. She can't get a 22-year-old husband. There are no 22-year-old husbands unless you are coming from wealth and you are living off your family's wealth and you are next in line. But in America right now, there are no 22-year-old husbands. In Africa right now, there are no 22-year-old husbands unless they're living off their father's money. But for a man, 22-year-old wives are all over the world. And this is what these women don't understand. So yes, when you take all of these men into your life and you're allowing yourself to be intimate with all of these men to put their spirit energy in you, you're going to be led to do something. You're going to be led to drink. You're going to be led to blow trees. You're going to be led to pop pills. You're going to be led to be even more promiscuous. You're going to be led to smoke cigarettes. You're going to be led to do all of these things to all of these beautiful women who don't have any man are doing. Sanaa Lathan admits she's been drinking alcohol, overindulging. Neil Long smokes cigarettes. Taraji P Sits online and complains about she can't get no man. Well, when you could have got a man, you should have capitalized on it. That's what you should have done. Why do you think we work so hard as men? We work so hard as men so when that woman comes along that's worthy of being put in the right position, we can afford and provide and protect the way we should do for our household so we can get that woman put in the position, make them babies and have that family, build that legacy. As a woman, you ain't got no legacy. Your legacy is to help a man build his legacy. Your legacy is to be the mother of those phenomenal sons that man brings into the world and leaves that generational wealth to. But if you waste your time because you got in your mind that even if you don't capitalize on your youthful exuberance and your young tender beauty, you're going to be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. As long as you got some type of substance to help ease the pain and frustration in your mind. See, we live in a world, specifically this society in the West, and even more specifically American society, where a woman believes that she has options. Well, here's the problem. Every woman has options to touch her, but most of you don't have that many options to love you. Most of you have options to ride you, but you don't have many options to provide you. Most of you have options to sex you, but you don't have that many options to protect you. And you live your life and think because you got your little career and you got your little money and you're doing your little thing and you're going to live this life. You wake up one day and you're 45, 50 years old and you ain't got no man and you ain't even got access to the type of man you want. So you better find you somebody who ain't got nothing to take care of. That's what you should be doing with your money anyway. Whatever money you making as a woman, you making that money so you can give it to a man. You making that money so you can put it in a man's pocket. So that man can add it to the money that he already has, the treasure that he already has, and keep building a legacy for his sons that you are the mother of. That's the goal. So when a woman says something like this, that's why she ain't gonna have no man. That's why Taraji P. Henson ain't got no man. That's why Lisa Ray ain't got no man. That's why Vivica Fox ain't got no man or no kids. That's why Nia Long ain't got no man. Megan Good left a man who was trying to lead her in the right way. Now, he might have been a little soft, but she left a man who was trying to lead her in the right way so she can get out of that and meet a man that she got to take care of. Because no matter how beautiful you think these women are right now, only a broke man settles for marrying Megan Good. He's either broke or broken. Only a broke man or broken man settles for marrying Taraji P. Henson. There's a younger version of her somewhere that don't have the baggage, that don't have the kids, that don't have the life, that ain't been to no Diddy parties. And that's the one that a man of means wants. So you young women better stop listening to these older women. You can't trust them. Misery loves company, and they are miserable. And they want you to waste your time, waste your youthful exuberance, waste your young, tender, trapping ability on foolishness and running up a body count and maybe having a couple of babies from this man and that man so you could be in the same position they're in so y'all can have one big I'm so miserable party and say men ain't nothing. When in all actuality, you had access to the man that you wanted when you were at your peak. But right now, really all you can do is either pay somebody or be they freak. It ain't the most pleasing outcome, but it is the outcome you're most likely to have to accept. Wasting time has one catch-22. You never get that time back. So 40 turns into 50, it don't never turn back into 30. And that applies to every single age you're at. The same way I tell you men to capitalize on getting your paper, don't worry about settling down in no relationship with no woman until you get where you want to be financially. I tell you women the same thing. Don't worry about trying to get to where you want to be financially, because when it's all said and done, at the end, you still gonna want a man. And you know you're gonna want a man to take care of you and provide for you. The problem is, now that you got your money, all that money that you got, and you still alone at 40, 50, 60 years old, that money meant for you to provide for yourself. Or find you a man who down on his luck, like Jonathan Majors, and take care of him till he get back on feet. Because I can promise you, Jonathan Majors get back on feet, man, he gonna slide on Megan Good just as fast as he slid in with her. I guarantee you that. Why? Not just because I know women, but I know men too, and I know how we function. And if that man was at the top of his game at the peak, he would not be sliding a ride with Megan Good. Why? Because he'd have younger options that are more akin to the young Megan Good, the waist deep Megan Good. Whew. Wasn't she right? Stop wasting time, because it won't come back to you.